Hey everybody, I know I said I wasn't gonna make another video, but I had to. I just had to. So I started a brand new single save game. Start from scratch. All the same mods. And it loaded for Ravenport. That's good. Now the real test is gonna come into play. I'm going to restart the application again like I described before. Try my main save game again. Hopefully it will start. If it does not start, this then will be the end of my Farming Simulator 19 experience forever. Because I will not be able to recover from such an investment mentally, knowing that I could probably play this game again, but there's always going to be that little bit of a doubt in the back of my mind saying, okay, maybe it's going to happen again. Now, I have my suspicions of why that main save may be corrupted, but it's all just speculation. But I think some of the glitches with the recent updates for some of my mods may have glitched my save game. And as you all saw in the very beginning, the 20-minute video where my harvester was unable to work, it was not dumping the oats into the trailer. So then I went to the garage menu, as you all saw, and then all of a sudden the game crashed. So there was a catastrophic failure, a cataclysm for that single save game. That Farming Simulator universe now is somewhere in the void of existence that just cannot be accessed by me. Now I'm going to go really deep down a rabbit hole here. If you follow my logic, my thinking, it's not necessarily logic, but it's a rabbit hole. What if that Farming Simulator universe now is going to be part of a real alternate parallel universe where there is a farmer entity able to move around and function in a way where it's able to just be a farmer from what I've set up. And it's going to continue like that. It's going to be stuck in a matrix of all of its own. And life will just be carrying on like nothing happened. But I just won't be the one that I won't be the talent that's controlling it. I won't be the person controlling the person in that universe. But as far as they know, everything's still fine. But I won't be there to share it with that farmer who was my avatar in the other game. And if you think of it that way, I get a little bit of closure. A little bit of closure of, telling myself everything's going to be okay. All right then. One more try. If you don't see any more Farming Simulator 19 videos of my main save game that I've been working on with that custom made storage pit, the custom made roof, all my plans that I've had, if you don't see that, then you know that I've moved on. I'm just gonna have to just move on and pick myself up and dust myself off. We still live in like the early times of, even though it's 2020, consoles and games are still kind of like what it would have been in automobile production in the 1930s. You know, that's how far advanced we are with games. And even though games and computers and consoles do great things, that's where we're at on the timeline of advancement. The automobile was invented, I believe, in the very late 1800s. You know, the very first automobiles were being awoken from the creative mind of the humans of that time, of their time. And now it's 2020, so you're talking well over 100 years of advancement from that point to where now we have cars that are incredible. But a car in, say, the 1930s, if you can equate what I'm saying to where we are at with consoles and computers, there were breakdowns and glitches and things that just didn't make sense in the 1930s. But as time went on, now we've perfected it. 90 years from now, when my kids have kids and then their kids have kids, they won't have these problems. They'll be able to live in a simulator where they can trust that they can play it for decades if they choose to. Imagine right now playing Farming Simulator 19 for 10 years real time in seasons, what a person could accomplish, how their map will be transformed, the imagination. But that's how I look at it. I hope you've enjoyed this dark rabbit hole discussion. Deep thoughts. Very, very deep thoughts, wouldn't you say? All right. Well, have a great day.